Israel and Hamas finally agreeing to a ceasefire after 15 months of brutal war. Would you consider that a win for Egypt and for the region?
I mean, pushing towards peace is definitely a win for everybody. And we take this as a first step, a good beginning, and we hope that it holds. Definitely having a ceasefire that is lasting, sustainable, is good for the region and definitely good for Egypt. We have been also affected negatively from what's happening in the Red Sea, Suez Canal receipts coming down, but most importantly for Palestinian people, the importance of peace, but also for it to be lasting, we need to think about the day after, which is the reconstruction. So there's so much that still needs to be done, and it is through joint efforts from the region and the international community that we will be able to see this through.
Indeed, an international collaboration is going to be critical on the next steps for Gaza, but also in the more short term, whether or not this ceasefire will actually hold. Are you optimistic that it will?
I mean, it's been a struggle for a long time. We have to be optimistic because all of us want to see this come to a resolution which creates hope for the people and for the region.
Indeed. And Minister, can you update us on the situation at the Rafah crossing? Is aid getting to where it's needed most?
Yes, if you've been watching, there have been trucks there. Egypt has been doing a lot since the very first day. But now with this agreement, there are trucks coming in. Also, today there has been an office set up to follow up on all the elements within the deal so that we, as you mentioned, see through this towards the end and making sure that it's a sustainable peace.
And Egypt is also committed to ensuring that aid continues to flow through the border crossing there?
Absolutely. There's nothing that we would hold back in terms of effort or logistic support to be able to see this through.
Let's talk about the state of the economy as well, because this is something you've been actively working on for many, many months now. You mentioned that tensions in the region, the war between Israel and Hamas, and of course, its war in Lebanon as well, has impacted investor confidence, it's impacted investment flows. What is the situation for Egypt as it stands today? And when you assess the growth outlook, what does it look like?
Well, we've been very focused on restoring macroeconomic stability. So March of last year was very important for us. A mix of fiscal and monetary policy where we were able to bring back alignment in the foreign exchange market. A lot of the blockages or pileup of products and ports were freed. This was reflected in GDP. The readings for the first quarter of our fiscal year is 3.5% growth. And what's very important is the type of growth. We see the manufacturing sector moving forward, and this is very important because it's 14% of GDP. It shows and reflects private investments and foreign investments, and it increases exports. So this is a very important update. The second is tourism. Tourism is doing well despite the situation in the region, the highest number of tourists to date. And then finally, we've been doing a lot on taming public investments. And this has also allowed for an increase in private investments, which are seen in GDP numbers in the first quarter. So there is a mix of macroeconomic policies as well as structural reforms that we are trying to implement in order to open the door for more private sector investments.